What's up guys, Sal here. So Apple will announce their new iPhones on Tuesday tomorrow at their high-speed event. They'll launch 4 iPhones this year, and cool, a famous Apple analyst believes the vanilla iPhone 12 to be the best seller with an expected share of 40% of the total shipments. He says that the iPhone 12 mini, 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max will each get about 20% of the total shipments. So the 6.1-inch iPhone 12 with 2 cameras at the back will rake in most of the cash at launch. With that said, we have more information about the iPhone 12 lineup today courtesy of Pine, who has a good track record when it comes to Apple related information. First up, he says iPhone 12 can record videos at 120 FPS at 4K resolution. He even says there is an option to record 4K at 240 FPS, but he mentions that 4K at 240 FPS option will likely be limited to slow motion videos, while the 4K at 120 FPS could be available for regular video recordings. This is huge. I mean, the best Android right now, the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, can record 4K at 60 FPS or 120 FPS at 1080p, and even the upcoming next year's Android flagships are expected to max out at 4K at 120 FPS. So this is gonna give a big advantage to Apple when it comes to slow motion video recording. But then again, that leaves one wondering, since the storage starts at 64GB for the iPhone 12 and 128GB for the Pro variants, does this feature even make sense for iPhone users, as it's gonna fill up that storage real quick? I mean, 10 minutes of 4K at 120 FPS will take around 100GB of space, and I think that's where the expandable storage comes in handy, especially in the age of camera-centric phones. Moving on, remember a couple of days ago, Kang mentioned that iPhone 12 Pro Max will have 5x optical zoom and 4x optical on the 12 Pro. Turns out they were measuring the optical zoom from ultra-wide camera, so that means the 12 Pro Max will have 2.5x optical zoom while it's 2x on the 12 Pro. But the phones will offer up to 30x digital zoom. This will be achieved by combining multiple frames at different zoom levels and fusing them together with the help of deep fusion. iPhone 12 can also take macro photography with the help of ultra-wide cameras. He also says the notch on the 12 Pro and Max will remain the same as last year, but on the 12 mini it's shrinking a bit, but there's a caveat. It's shrinking horizontally but increases slightly vertically. Face ID becomes faster and you'll be able to unlock the phone from even more angles this time. As for the LiDAR sensor, it won't be used for portrait photography or videography. Apple is primarily using it for AR gaming and AR shopping. Also, as you already know, none of the iPhone 12 variants have a 120Hz display. Apparently, the reason for it is the battery, as it consumes a lot of juice. 5G is another battery hog, so they had to choose one, and they chose 5G since it's easier to market 5G phone than a 120Hz phone. Apple would have gone for 120Hz on the iPhone 12 itself, but Samsung has used almost all of the LTPO variable refresh rate 120Hz panel for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and Samsung couldn't produce enough LTPO panels to meet demands for Apple this year. Apple could have used the LTPS 120Hz with a fixed refresh rate, but as I've said, it's a battery hog and Apple decided 5G makes more sense for them instead. In any case, hopefully we'll hear more about it tomorrow. Let me know what do you think down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.